right, we're here. It's going down now. Tonight, the demon spawn start to rise. What am I talking about? We're talking about Pokemon Go is where the October time of destiny has arrived, I guess. Well, there's gonna be bunches of ghost Pokemon. I've seen a lot of Cubones and Marowaks. But right now, today, we are on a hunt. We're gonna be specifically looking for the Bulba candy. So we're in Portland, Oregon. Specifically, we're going down to Tigard, Oregon. And then there's this park that kind of branches up and down, north to south, and there's this lake. They haven't really figured out what to do with the path because it kind of just goes around the side, but as you hunt around, there are supposed to be about 8, 9, maybe different spawn points with different Bulbas that'll pop up, so we're going to see what goes along the way as well. What can we find in the deep grasses of Portland? Okay, we just dropped the phone. So, pretty much just an open green path here, and we're going to see what we can find today. But right now, the radar is looking a little bit dinky. It's got just a Cubone and a Zubat. No sightings of the Bulbas yet, but we just started, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, first thing we found is a gym. Team Valor, you're going down. We got our first Marowak, but as you can see, the path has turned into water. That's what's probably a big thing in Oregon, is maybe half of it's underwater. So we're gonna get off this path. We're gonna try a little bit of off-roading here. Sometimes you gotta make it to the gym. That's where you gotta go. And let's see what comes up on the sightings. Maybe we'll run into the Cubone and his mother, hopefully save them both in time before Team Rocket shows up. You know, pick up. Those dudes are bad news. But I like coming to this place because sometimes there's these like river rats or muskrats. They kind of just go around. I think they're the ones that may have flooded this whole place. That or the Reaver friend. But no Bulbas yet. We'll see what comes on the other side of the park. I feel like the ducks are laughing at me. I definitely stepped in that one there. But as you can see, the path eventually emerges. And now we're back onto the hunt. We encountered a Ghastly right here at the Triple Lure. We spun the first one around and then he snuck up behind us. But luckily we came out with a trusty Pokeball and we caught it. We won't be bothering anybody on this path now. We still got to be on the hunt for that Marowak though. Trying to get up enough Ghastly and Cubone candies, I can make some good evolutions. Right now we're getting close on Ghastlies. Since I caught 2 Haunters at home, we're walking in mud again. Right through it. So, I am a few candies away. I think I could just trade up a couple Ghastlies, and I probably have enough, but we're going to be looking for that Gengar. We missed out on the one earlier. It was somewhere on the nearby. But so was Hypno and Marowak, so I guess it's an okay trade-off. If you go one direction, you were okay. If you went the other. But I think we're going to end up evolving one of our very, very good ones. Because who knows what CP that would have been. Okay, so we got to hurry. wasn't the sightings. He went the wrong way. Now he's off the sightings, so we don't know if he's going to despawn real soon. Or where. Okay, so we hit the first Pokestop around the bend, and we find Cubone, but apparently his mother's gone. So, apparently we had enough to get 50 candies. That'll be a way to bring the mother back in. And we'll evolve that Cubone into a Marowak, and we'll get that one. But immediately the next Pokestop we also found the Bulba. The Bulbasaur we were looking for. Pretty high CP. Adding a little bit more candies to the bunch. We'll have to see if we can get enough to kind of evolve it all the way up. But there's also a carp here, and we'll see what's around the bend. Maybe something else will spawn. Oh my, we have the 10k egg is about to hatch. What do you think it will be? I mean, whatever it is going to give us a lot of candies, and it's for something good. Let's just see what we can come up with. Post it below if you want to guess. You know what you do want to get is probably the ones you don't have in your Pokedex. So Hitmonlee would be really nice. Let's get another Lapras would be great. Come on, Team Blue. Or if we can get a Snorlax or anything good that we can power up. Even if it was a decent Eevee, we'll save it for the future. We got what we wanted. We got a Hitmonlee, which fills another spot in the Dex that's growing ever so thin. So we went walking around the trail, happened upon another Cubone. I guess that one had lost his mother too. So we caught that little guy up, rescued him from the wild, and we're gonna give him a good home. And after that, there was a Ghastly just sitting right nearby. So that's probably where the Marowak was that we tried to find earlier. Fortunately, we couldn't save it in time, but we got the Ghastly just in case, and that brings us up a little bit more in candy. It's all good. Now, the sightings look very promising. We have a Ghastly, a Haunter, a Bulbasaur, and a Dratini. So we're going to see what's right around this bend. I'm going to go to the little kid park, and that way it'll have a couple stops. Okay, we bumped into somebody that said that there was a Bulba up the path, but we may have gotten there too late. There was just a kitty sitting under the gym, and then there was a ghost a little bit up the path. So I'm not sure if that's a little morbid, but we were able to capture them both and add them to the decks. So cleaning up the parks, keeping them safe for people like you. Gotta keep going down this path and see what we can find. All that's on the radar is maybe some more Ghasties, some more Cubones, some birds, and we've got a Drowsy. I do think we should avenge the Bulba. We should go back to that gym and take it down. It's another Valor. But we found our home base. We have to start here and then branch out. We have a high-level gym that still has a couple spots in it, so that can be like a permanent position that we can put onto our coin decks at the top. Get that defender bonus. You gotta hold down multiple gems over multiple days. That's how you get the real coins. Get your daily allowance for being such a good player. Alright, so we gotta train it up just a little bit more. I think we have 2,000, so let's pick some appropriate ones and let's get it all the way up and put ours in. We got our first gym to train up. We picked Wartortle, Tentacool, and our new Bulba. And then we also had a Ponyta to finish up the end. Might throw in a Kingler and Eradicate just to do it. But let's see if we can take this down in one, or raise it up in one shot. Look at that. We beat it up in one shot. And we leveled up pretty good with that. I think we took all the way up to Executor. So, we put our own Executor in there even taller. So whenever they get through the first one, it's going to be hard to get through that last one. We're only just sitting right under the big boy, the Snorlax. Let's hope that he doesn't jump up and down too many times and break down the gym. He'll come crashing down on all our levels and we'll be the first ones to be smushed. We won't have any know-how. So we deposited one here. We're going to jump down to the other end. We're going to take down that one too. Well, we did it. Tried to go to the swamp gym. got our feet in the water, so now it doesn't even matter. Let's just go. Ooh, the squish. Ooh, that squish. You know whenever your foot gets stuck in the socks. Ooh, that's deep. Gonna make it to this gym. We also saw a marowak on the sightings. Maybe we can finally reunite Cubone and its mother. And what a difference a little bit of time can make. Maybe about 10 minutes. We're already starting to get a little bit darker out. It's starting to get the spooky time of year. But we're gonna have a lot of time where it'll just be dark. So you gotta get used to it. Now, as I was training up this gym, I decided, well, since we walked through the swamp, let's put something a little bit swampy in there. Well, we just put Vaporeon, but it'll hold down the gym just fine. It was a bunch of water gym types anyway. Makes it easy to train up, maybe also take down, unless you don't have that many attacking, offensive Pokemon to take down a water type gym. And maybe that's the key, or maybe there's so many of us out here. But I noticed as we were taking that down, somebody else, they helped us out. They took down the Team Valor gym and already raised it up a couple levels with blue. Now we're gonna go drop ours in, and actually we will have claimed this whole park. Some of them were already that way. There was a couple off in the distance. I didn't need to go down there, mainly because I didn't want to go walking through a swamp again. But as we make our way back, we're gonna drop our last Pokemon in here, and let's cash out that Gym Depender bonus. So, found a couple Bulbas, mostly some ghosts, some sad Cubones. Maybe on the way out we can still find that Marowak. And then you gotta go back. I think this is now a lake. I'm sorry to say, I don't think it's a park. That's how Team Mystic likes it. We'll take down all the other gyms and just leave water, rain, and the drizzle of Portland skies in our wake. We'll hold down all these level 10 gyms, keeping it blue across the horizon. We won't let these gray skies let up until we've taken them all down. Okay, well, we found out that it was actually taken over again by an instinct. But by the time we got there, it was only one Pokemon in. So we took down their Vileplume, one-shotted him. Well, a little bit more than one shot, but then we were able to put our last Pokemon in this park. And we'll cash out that Gym Defender bonus whenever it's ready to queue up. Well, it looks like we got a full team in there. So, it's been a successful day. I'll see you again, Team Mystic. Alright, and thus concludes a night out on the spooky park. Swamp, I guess. Well, we did run across the Bulba on the way, but unfortunately the battery died, so I had to hightail it back to the car, getting charged up, caught a couple things in the lot, maybe another Cubone, a little kitty that we picked up, and then also we found a Drowsy lurking around. So I guess that'll cut it for tonight, and we'll pick it back up another date, but we won't end it there. We're gonna actually go into the store, and we're gonna get a battery pack. Let the hunt continue.